featured bout here on Anarchy this week for the television championship. Corey Hollis defending against Anthony Henry. Anthony Henry, a guy we haven't seen in recent weeks here at Anarchy. In fact, I think the last time we saw him, JJ, was inside the steel cage back at Fright Night for the television title.
It has been quite some time. And right now, coming back in for this television championship match against Corey Hollis. Anthony Henry, a man who has a lot of history here in this building as part of Anarchy Wrestling. Has been a standout star for quite some time, has gone throughout the Southeast, making a name for himself, making that name even bigger. And right now, Corey Hollis giving this championship matchup to Anthony Henry. Now, of course, we know how one Kevin Blue feels about this matchup. A very frustrated Kevin Blue came out here on Anarchy Television just a couple of weeks ago, laid down the challenge to Corey Hollis. This following a very competitive time limit draw match with Corey Hollis. Kevin Blue was informed that the next television championship match would be against Anthony Henry. So now Kevin Blue definitely going to be watching this from the back, just biding his time, as Corey Hollis just hit that drop kick onto Anthony Henry. Anthony Henry outside the ring.
Hollis goes up and over, lands on the apron. Well, this is a dangerous spot for both wrestlers to be. No! Thrown right into that railing, or right into the railing of the ring, right on the side of the ring. Referee Ken Wallace is checking on Hollis. This isn't ballet, you know. Anything these guys do is dangerous, but using that, Hollis is struggling to catch his breath.
Well, I mean, you know, he was thrown, you know, a good 4 or 5 feet into the ring, and it hit right there, the mid-back shoulder blades on that railing. And I'll tell you something, where those rails are in the mat, that is metal right there. That is pure steel that holds this ring together. That hurts.
Well, think also sometimes during the course of an evening of wrestling, those boards that are underneath the ring shift. He could have caught the end of one of those boards too.
Very easily could have caught steel and boards there. And right now, bow and arrow type maneuver here by Anthony Henry has Corey Hollis hooked in. What a night this could be for Anthony Henry to come in to win the Anarchy Television Championship. Big clothesline right there.
And almost guarantee himself a spot at Hardcore Hell.
Well, you would almost have to guarantee him. I mean, we're only a couple weeks away from Hardcore Hell, but definitely be going into Hardcore Hell as the television champion. Former Anarchy Tag Team Champion, former Anarchy Young Lions Champion is Anthony Henry. And right now he has his fingers just entrenched in that nose of Corey Hollis. That's going to affect the way you breathe. And right now just jamming the boot into the throat in that corner. Utilizing every second of that 5 count that Ken Walrus has to administer.
Now, something a little different for Anthony Henry from the last time he competed for the television title is that 10-minute time limit. He is racing the clock, something Kevin Blue knows a lot about, as he wasn't able to beat Hollis in a 10-minute time limit.
Well, that 10-minute time limit is a rule that, you know,
a clutch sleeper into a backbreaker.
And goes right back into it. As I was going to say about that time limit, it's a rule that the Anarchy Committee admittedly has let slide for a number of years. The 10-minute time limit, there was a loose interpretation of it. Title matches were put into 12, 15-minute matches, 20-minute matches, and they said no more. The television championship has traditionally been 10 minutes. They went back to that tradition, and it does bring out the best in you. It does bring out who is the better wrestler, because, I mean, 10 minutes, it's not a lot of time, but if you think about it, it is a lot of time, and it is, you know, it establishes the best of the best. Who can get the job done?
The crowd's starting to get behind Corey Hollis here in this television championship match. Hollis able to get out of that sleeper forearm strike and a chop to the chest of Anthony Henry. Henry whips Hollis hard into the corner. Hollis ducks out of the way.
Anthony Henry's another Anarchy wrestler who has gone, who has stepped out of the bounds, and thrown the corner, stepped out of the bounds of professional wrestling and has some MMA matches under his belt. Quite a successful MMA career, but, you know, professional wrestling is his forte. This is where his bread and butter is. And this, this is his opportunity to prove that, hey, I'm Anthony Henry. I'm the best wrestler on television.
5 minutes.
You hear that? We're halfway through this contest already.
5 minutes into this matchup. And you got to think, both men have taken some punishment here.
Beautiful head scissor takeover by Hollis. Low kick to the knee. Takes Anthony Henry down to his knees. In for cover. Gets a 2 count.
I'm going to say one thing, both these men, the strikes in this matchup have been brutal. I mean, you just hear the kicks. I mean, wrestling, like you said, it's not ballet. It's a hard-hitting sport. But, I mean, these two men are taking that to a new level in this matchup. And you see right there, the effects of being thrown into the edge of the ring earlier being felt by Corey Hollis as he couldn't get Anthony Henry off his feet and over his shoulders.
And right here on this program, we've seen Hollis pick up men much larger than Anthony Henry.
We have seen that, but I mean, like right now, oh, wait a minute. Fighting out the pain.
Roll up.
But no doubt, being thrown into that ring had to have its effects.
Beautiful power slam by Anthony Henry, in for a cover. Again, only a 2 count.
Anthony Henry has one of the prettiest power slams in professional wrestling. He's not a big, powerful guy, but the snap and the velocity of which he hits that power slam does its most damage. You don't always have to be the most powerful guy. It's how you hit it. It's the effect of going into the maneuver and the impact that causes all the effect, and it definitely makes that a signature move there of Anthony Henry.
Stops. Beautiful move by Hollis. Goes in for the cover. 1, 2, and again a 2 count.
Corey Hollis was looking for the 3 there. Thought he had it. Having managed the guy against Corey Hollis, Todd Sexton, I know what Corey Hollis is capable of. I mean, I know that he has a never say die attitude. I mean, he won that television championship. Oh, wait a minute, on the shoulders again. Sets him down. Only a 2 count. Corey Hollis won that television championship.
Gonna stretch him out.
He won that television championship with the broken thumb. Recovering from that broken thumb. Something I didn't think he could do because, I mean, he tore some tendons. I mean, he did a lot of damage. So, I mean, never count out Corey Hollis in anything, but never count out Anthony Henry as well.
Leg sweep by Henry. Brings Hollis back up into a suplex. Right onto the head and shoulders. Rear waist lock. German suplex again onto that arm and shoulder.
And I tell you, the whiplash effect on this has got to be taking its toll on Corey Hollis. Not just the impact, but the whiplash from, the effects from earlier, as I said.
Anthony Henry up top. Cross body. Hooks the leg. Only gets the 2.
2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes.
Only 2 minutes remaining in this matchup.
Is Anthony Henry going to have the same problem that Kevin Blue had?
Well, he doesn't need to get frustrated at the referee there. He needs to take his hands. Oh, wait a minute.
1, 2.
Into a cradle there.
Cloverleaf attempt by Anthony Henry. Hollis is struggling, trying to avoid it. A roll-up. 1, 2. A kick out of 2. Big boot into the rope. Enziguri. Oh. Big elbow by Hollis. Over into the reverse DDT. Hooks the leg. 1, 2, and 3.
Your winner of the match and still the Anarchy Wrestling Television Champion, Corey Hollis.
A big victory for Corey Hollis as he goes on to Hardcore Hell as the television champion.
Definitely a hard fought match there for both men. Anthony, oh wait a minute. Kevin Blue has interrupted the proceedings here. Don't go anywhere yet, fans. We know. Wait a minute. Now wallop him with it.
What? What'd you say?
I said wallop him with it. Just hit him with it. That's what I would do.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have just been informed that in 2 weeks on the 28th at Hardcore Hell 2015, Corey Hollis will defend the Anarchy Wrestling Television Championship against Kevin Blue.
There you have it. Kevin Blue has his answer. He has his title shot. He has his date with Destiny coming up at Hardcore Hell. For Brett Wolverton, I'm John the Body Johnson. We'll see you in 7 days.